from spawn? What? That's so broken. Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the top 6 unreleased gadgets in Brawl Stars. So you guys know there's 10 coming. And take a look at the best 6. So you guys know exactly what to vote for when they bring out the voting system to bring these gadgets into the game. Definitely pretty hyped because Spike and Leon are getting new ones. And they needed new gadgets. And they're pretty OP as well. Make sure you're using code TOM. Make sure you're subscribed. Over 70% of you aren't subscribed. So make sure to subscribe. Big shout out to Supercell as usual for giving me early access to test these gadgets. Let's jump into it. Okay, so at number 6, we have Pams. Basically what it does, it's going to remove a certain percentage of your enemy's ammo and give it to you. It's nothing crazy, but honestly, I feel like against Piper, against Amber, it's really going to help Pam out. But yeah, it's not anything crazy, honestly. Pam's ammo, you get it pretty quickly. Mainly, it's going to counter like Amber. It's going to counter the Pipers. Anything with slow reload, it's going to be good against. As you can see here, that's going to drain the ammo of this Colt. But honestly, it's not too crazy. I think it will probably be... It should be better than the other gadget. It should definitely be better than the other gadget. Also, it's actually going to counter Mortis. I didn't really think about that. But yeah, Mortis obviously has a really slow reload speed. So you're going to be able to counter Mortis because he basically won't be able to dash, won't be able to move very well. So yeah, definitely feel like it's going to counter a few of those slower reload brawlers. It's not going to be crazy though. As you can see, the Amber here, let's see if we can show you this interaction. I mean, we didn't really hit many shots there, but yeah, basically it's going to give you ammo from their ammo. And it's okay, but nothing crazy. Let's wrap this one up here and see if we can get a win. I don't know where, there's a BB somewhere. Let's get this BB and move into the top 5 gadgets here. BB's up here. Let's take this BB out. Come on, BB. Let's end this here and get into the top 5 because we've got some pretty spicy gadgets coming up here. This can be a GG, and yeah, let's get into the top 5 unreleased gadgets. Okay, so at number 5, we have this Lou one. So this one essentially is gonna freeze your enemies 50% of the way if they are in your super. Obviously, you're gonna have to pop. You have to pop this gadget for it to activate. Then it's gonna freeze them by 50%, which is really good. I feel like on a map like this, Ring of Fire, where you can cycle your super really well, I feel like it's gonna be even better. Obviously the old gadget wasn't even good anyway. Yeah, I feel like this gadget is gonna be really solid because it's gonna allow you to obviously pop that gadget and essentially basically freeze them and allow you to charge that super up again and again, and just it's gonna be much easier to cycle. As you can see here, you're gonna pop that's gonna stun him 50% of the way, and it just allows you to keep cycling a lot easier because it's going to freeze them, then you'll be able to shoot them, charge up your super, and essentially just keep cycling the super. So I just feel like it's going to be crazy OP on maps where Lou is already good, like this one. Like, we can just cycle so many supers, pop that's going to be another stun there, that's going to be a kill, and it's going to be really strong, trust me, on Ring of Fire at least, and probably some other maps as well. But just allowing you to cycle so many supers, like, it's already good here, and this gadget's gonna make Lou even better. I cannot wait. Like, we literally, since we've got control, we've had a super there like every second. That's how good it's gonna be. And yeah, pretty hyped for this one to drop. Not a massive Lou fan myself, but I definitely know this one is gonna be pretty OP, especially on this map. As I've already said, could maybe even see Lou in some more meta map, or some different maps in the meta. We'll have to see though. That's going to wrap it up for this one as we wait for the clock to tick down here to 100%. So yeah, I guess let's jump in to the top 4 unreleased gadgets. Okay, so at number 3, I think everyone will agree that the first Spike gadget is awful. This one, on the other hand, like, we're against a Colette lane. This is a perfect example. Bang, put it down. You know, Tara's gadget has been so, like, important for her to be really good in the meta right now. And yeah, I definitely feel like this Spike gadget is really going to help Spike come back into the meta. Just tanking 3,500 damage. That is a lot of damage. That's more than the Tara pets do. Obviously, it's not going to chase you like the Tara pets do. But it is going to send out basically a little heal effect, which is quite nice. I think it's like a 1k heal. I will try and show it to you guys here. But it's like an area effect. Let's see. Come on, shoot this. Shoot this, bots. Come on. Come on, bots. There we go. Little heal there, you can see I popped, but I died. The heal wasn't crazy. The fact is that you can tank more than Spike's HP. Let's say that. It's more than Spike's actual HP with the gadget. So it's going to be better against those single target brawlers like Colette, obviously like Jean. And yeah, it's going to make Spike a bit more viable. It's not crazy, but I feel like these gadgets can definitely be underestimated by people, especially like the Tara one has been so good for Tara. So yeah, I definitely feel like this one's going to be really solid for Spike. It's obviously not anything crazy. It's not super fun to play or anything like that, but I definitely feel like it's going to be really good for Spike and should see some Spike in the meta. So yeah, let's get into the top 3. So at number 3, we have Leon. Now Leon's one is, look at this. It's like a stew gadget. You put it down and then your whole team is invis in here. Now, this is going to be so good. Imagine you're playing backyard and you put this behind here. I think, you know, you put it there and then your Piper literally in mid. Like, no one's going to see your Piper. They don't know where she is because your Piper's going to stay in that range. And, you know, I don't know, maybe we'll see more. It maybe buffs Jean. If we see a lot of this, then Jean can obviously scan pretty well. Again, it's a nerf to those, like, single target brawlers like Piper. Because they can't scan that very well, obviously. And yeah, I definitely feel like this one's going to be very OP. Also, it's very good for Crow as well. Crow does counter Leon, especially because you can scan very well. And that poison, like, basically shows you where the enemies are. We're going to grab this ball off this car here. But yeah, this gadget, expect this gadget to bring Leon even further kind of back into the meta, especially in 3v3. Obviously, this one isn't going to help in Showdown as much because, you know, people, if they see that, they're going to be like, right, there's a Leon in there. Similar to how if they see like a bush, they're like, oh, it's Shelly in there. If they see one of these, obviously there's going to be a Leon on there probably. So they're not going to go near it. But I definitely feel like it's going to be much better in 3v3. And yeah, let's jump into the top 2 gadgets. Okay then, so at number 2, we have Sandy. Now, Sandy's gadget is so good. It's going to basically give you a stun for your next shot, which is really going to help Sandy to be better against tanks and also just against every brawler. Like, look at that. It's a stun. Like, the other gadget's not even that good, so Sandy is like so solid in the meta, but one of literally Sandy's gadgets like awful, her first one. So yeah, definitely gonna be pretty excited for this one. This stun, as you can see there, is just so good. This one of my favorite gadgets to ever be released. I think it's gonna be super OP. You know, that stun, so good. It's not even like a large stun or anything, but it's just gonna be so good. Tiny stun basically means you can get your super easier and win a lot more interactions, I'd say. But of course, you do have to make sure you hit it. Let's see if this amber's going to give us the win here. I'm going to stun that. And should be a couple more shots here. And we're going to go down. Anyway, let's jump into the number 1 gadget coming in this update. Okay, at number 1, this Ruff's gadget has to be the most insane gadget I've ever seen. Look at this. Okay, like, from spawn? What? That's so broken. I don't even understand how that is even potential to be in the game. Like, I think this is the one map where I said I like thought straight away. Like, you literally spawn so close, I can use that straight away, and that pretty much forces all the enemies into a certain spot. Like, that is so OP. You do not even understand. Plus, you can use it with your super as well to further zone your enemies. So, like, we can use this here and chuck that there, and like they all have to run at us. They can't stay back because if they stay back, if they try to go back, they try to go to the side, they're gonna die. So it's so OP. This gadget is going to break the game. If it doesn't get nerfed, of course. This gadget, by the way, I think it's going to be the best one by far. Okay, well, that's going to wrap it up for the video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.